Hello people in that house are doing today. It's a worrying video and I don't want to scaremonger anybody or anything like that. But, the HSE have, finally have, increased precautions, in other words, in, tackling in schools and colleges and public buildings. In all public buildings now to be hand sanitizers like this. In some schools, majority of schools will have this on the doors. They don't have the time to put up, things you could squirt out like in the hospital. Them hand sanitizers, they have these ones in the schools, in every secondary school and every national school in the country. And my advice, it's not here yet, the coronavirus, it's not in Ireland, please God, it won't come to Ireland. It's just a precaution, as I said. But it's good to keep good habits, like wash your hands as much as you can. As much as you can, keep good habits for the moment of time. It's not in Ireland. If you see one of them, it's no harm to, keep rubbing your hands. There's no harm to just get prepared. And prepare for the worst if it does happen. Like this is as simple as that. In County Cavan, it's mandatory for all schools and all secondary schools and all public buildings to have hand sanitizers. It's gone mandatory now for all public buildings and all secondary schools, all national schools, all creches. To have a lot of these, to have lots of these. And I'm saying to people, if you have it in the house, we at the moment of the time, nearly every household, but it's put just one of these at the moment, which is good. To have something like this. These are very adequate. These are very not too bad. There's better ones you can get. There's obviously better ones. These are better ones, obviously. But there's better ones you can get. There's really, really better ones. The ones in the national school are really, really good. We've put in an order for 50 of them. We got 50 of them, for the national school. We have them in every classroom, and nearly in every corner in each classroom, in the hallways, everywhere. We've become very prepared. This village, I'm very preparedness. Regardless of what the local authorities, the government says, I have this village fully prepared, along with the community. We are fully prepared if it does happen. Like it's in every, it's going to be in every meeting. So any tiny towns meeting, so anything like that, there'll be this too. And obviously any folk meetings and everything that have to be provided at the day. And at sports meetings and at Gaelic matches and whatever. But please God, this is just a precaution. It's not to say to people, the fearmonger or anybody like that. It's just a precaution. We have to take precautions, and if it does come, we have to get used to. Like in the last hour, I've put this on nearly 5 times, and that's only an hour. That's only an hour. Like do it as much as you can. Simple as that. As soon as you see one, do it. There's no harm to do it. We might not do it, like it. I say do a bit of good because it is the HSE have made them mandatory in schools across Ireland. As simple as that. Take the advice from the health authorities and local authorities, and no matter who, and just be safe and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, and if you do have the corona, if you do expect that you would have symptoms of the coronavirus, obviously contact your doctor immediately. Don't call anybody over the house. Just try and stay away from the general public. That might sound gruesome, but try and not get into a public area. If you're fearful that you do have the coronavirus, or if somebody has infected with you with it, please contact the local authorities, and don't be afraid to say it, because we need to tackle this early. If somebody does have it, we need to tackle it, and we need to get them into isolation. Please, hopefully this is just a precaution, as I said to people. This is not to fearmonger anybody or to annoy anybody, to upset anybody. It's a precaution, and if the worst does come, we have to be prepared to wear masks and use hand sanitizers as much as humanly possible. It's just a preparedness. As I said, it's not to fearmonger anybody. I'm just saying to people, be prepared. As simple as that, be prepared for what's could happen. But please God, it might overlook Ireland. Please God, this virus won't set foot on Irish soil. We can only hope and pray. That's all I'm doing, hoping and praying that the virus will just overlook us and doesn't come near the shore. But please God, it won't. Thank you.